Oh, good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. It's Monday, November 18th, 7:30 a.m. Pacific time, and we ran into our first problem with live streaming. The battery supply that I use apparently didn't last the 6 hours I slept. So we lost about not quite that much. We lost about 3 hours of live stream while I was sleeping. I think. I'm going to look. I think I did. Let me see. I think I lost 3 hours is what I did. Oh, pardon me. Let's see what's up. So we lost about 3 hours. So it probably cut off, the power supply probably cut off at, I don't know. Really don't know. Somewhere around there. So anyway, I need to get out of this bag. Put this in the back seat for now. So what I do is I put this in the back seat temporarily along with my pillow. And then we're going to get out of here for a little bit. But yeah, it was interesting. So my battery pack thingy, I got to get another one. I got to get a bigger one. First things first, let's go get the car out of the dealership and onto a parking lot so I can unload it and put the stuff in storage. And then after that, we're going to go work out today. And you know what? I should put something online about this. You can hear me. I'm snoring. I'm out. I'm out like a light bulb. So, all right. We ran into our first little glitch live streaming. My first night live streaming my life 24 hours a day, 7 days a week ran into its first glitch. The little battery pack that I was using for the secondary phone / camera, that battery pack failed at about, we're going to estimate about 4:30 in the morning. So I lost about 3 hours of the live stream or being live, but we're back up and running. I just got to figure that out today, which I think I will. All right, let's get going. Now, okay. All right, let's roll. It's a beautiful day. Sun's up. Oh, you know what? Let me switch. switch something over real quick. Forgot. Gotta switch this over. Okay. Let's do this. Let's rock and roll. Oh, it's super windy. This isn't good. This isn't good for the range on the electric vehicle, because when that wind pushes, it just takes more battery power. 57 degrees outside. Clear skies. The moon's still out. Hit it. I ain't showered. I haven't showered in 3 days. I haven't been to the gym in 3 days either, so it's time. This would be the third day, so I need a shower and I need to go to the gym and shower. I need to work out for at least an hour, and then turn back on the app. Rock and roll.
There are two schools of thought when it comes to the use of algorithm, and it's There are two schools of thought when it comes to the use of algorithm, and it's a bit of a spectrum. But on one side, you have this thought that the algorithm's a big mystery, and no one will ever know anything about it, not even YouTube themselves. And then you have the other side of the spectrum, where people believe they know everything about the algorithm. It's just a machine, after all. All I need to do is a little research. I would say on this spectrum, I kind of fall, I want to say in the middle, but really, honestly, I'm closer to the side that thinks they kind of know everything about it. But I don't. And honestly, both sides of the spectrum are kind of big misconceptions. And I was reminded about this once again when I saw a tweet from Mario Juice. In it, he really does his...
I'm going to the car dealership to go get my car that broke down and have it towed to a parking lot. And I'm going to unload it into this car and start making my way up north to drop that stuff off at storage. And then after that, I'm gonna do some Uber Eats and some DoorDash. And then after I do that, I'm gonna record a podcast episode. Then I'm gonna record a video for the main YouTube channel. And then, but in between that, I gotta go down to High. And before that, I got some point after I get the car all situated, I got to go to the gym. I've been wearing the same clothes for 2 days, and I'm starting to stink. And this is not normal for me, but I've been so busy the last 2 days, I haven't had time to hit the gym. So I got to hit the gym. I did it 5 days last week. This week I'm going to do 4 to 5 days in the gym. But today's going to be hardest day because I have so much distance to cover, and there's going to be a lot of traffic because everybody's screwballing around. But I'm going to turn on all the gig apps on my way up north. So I'm going to head towards Santa Maria, California today because I have a couple of gigs up there. So it should be interesting. But yeah, I just haven't had the time to do everything I wanted to do. So today I got to get that car out. Well, thank you for the subscription. Thank you. Thank you for the follow. So, man, it sucked though, because last night, so I woke up this morning and I look and the second phone died, even though I hooked up a new battery pack to it. Live streaming, it died at about 4:30 in the morning. That was my estimate because I went back through the live stream when it cut off on YouTube, and I backtracked it to the time where I charged the car to the time I parked and fell asleep, and it was about 5.5 hours. So I would put it at 11:30, or I'm sorry, at 4:30. So I lost 3 hours of streaming while I was sleeping, but that's okay. There's going to be learning experiences from this. It isn't going to run perfect and smooth for the first month. I know that, but I'm at least, be honest about it and video about it and talk about the challenges of it. So the biggest challenge about live streaming your life 24 hours a day, 7 days a week so far is not the internet. So far I picked the right. So when I picked the cell phone carrier and the cell phone, because I didn't have very much money, I did a lot of homework, and I found that Metro PCS/T-Mobile was the best way to do this. And proof in this was, and I was proven right in a lot of respects, because last night I dropped a Marine off through Uber. I dropped a Marine off at Camp Pendleton. And when I did that, the Verizon iPhone lost reception for like half the base, while this phone, which is a Samsung on Metro PCS, didn't cut off the live stream at all. It didn't cut off at all. So kind of interesting. But like, they're starting to crack down. A lot of companies are starting to crack down. So I noticed something. I usually will crash out in a gym parking lot, 24-hour fitness, or a Planet Fitness, or somewhere that's open 24 hours. I only crash out for like 3 or 4 hours. But I've noticed that more and more people are sleeping in their cars. I noticed that last week. Last week, I've noticed that between Las Vegas, Phoenix, Arizona, and Southern California, the growing number of people living in their cars is growing dramatically. And I've noticed when I was at the gym last week, Wednesday, I didn't go in the morning. I had to go in the evening. So I was there at like midnight. Okay. And I was like, okay, I'll just take a nap, and I'll like take 2 naps during the day, like 2 3-hour naps, just to get some rest. And when I came out, there was a cop, and he was being nice to everybody. He was being a dick. He was knocking on people's windows saying they couldn't park there. He was either a cop or a security guard, whatever. And it was interesting because the people that were coming out of their cars to talk to the guy were all middle-aged, like around my age or older. And some of them were younger. And I'm just like, holy crap, man. What is going on in the world? So I have 3 go-to places to take naps, but they're really like, they're cracking down on people. They don't want them sleeping in their car in parking lots. But thank God I've got kind of a system down. I've got like a system down where it's very rare. Like in the last 4.5 months, I've only had my window knocked on once. So I've got a really good system down of where I can go and where I can crash out, where I can get a little bit of rest. It's good stuff. It went 11 hours. No, so that's 4 o'clock. 4 o'clock in the morning it cut off. So 3.5 hours I lost the live stream, which is fine. We're gonna get this is gonna become epic.